Hello everybody! Salty Sweet Ren here, and welcome back to more of the Whimsy Stories Legacy, the expanded version, I suppose. And I am back here with Rowan, here in university, while she's working on trying to balance her school-work life. If you've been following this challenge for the past few episodes, you'll probably know that we've actually been really struggling with trying to balance everything. Oh, hello, we have Dragon here, that's right. I'm guessing today must be a Spirits Day or something, because between episodes, I had her travel back to her dorm, and suddenly everything is like all decorated with like the logo of Brightchester. Everybody is like dressed in like Brightchester gear and stuff, and you know what, Kalia, she's always super angry, I've noticed, but Kalia is like totally dressed up. We have a dragon in their dorm. That's Jai Grover! Hey, that's our roommate. And down here, I've noticed like a bunch of Sims wandering around in like gear for both of the colleges. Like, we've got some rivals, and then we have like Darby the Dragon, who's also Teas Bot, I think the name is pronounced. I don't know. Before I closed the game last time, I noticed that there was like some stuff over here, but it seems to be gone. We have been trying to work hard on making friends with our roommates. And we actually had our family visit last episode. That was fun. Was not actually expecting them to just pop on over, but they did. But now it is the weekend. It is late afternoon on the Friday, early evening, late afternoon, whichever. We don't have any work or school for a little while, so we can kind of take it easy, I think. We might like stop by a few different places, maybe, I don't know. But I'm kind of curious what the heck the Spirit Day is. Is there like a thing that'll say here, or organization events? Yeah, there's an event that's happening now, apparently. Brightchester Spirit Corps. Get those Foxberry lobsters shaking their boots with a raucous rumble of keg stands, juice pong, and slammin' beats. Challenge our home team? They won't know what hit them. I guess we can go to this event? Wait, what? Hang on, what did that say? You saw we were heading out, so what are we doing? Why did you follow me? Mitsuyu Akamine. We're just checking out the Spirit Day, I guess? This literally doesn't look any different, is it? What are we doing here? Why was there a whole loading screen just for us to go to this lot instead of the other one? I don't know. Apparently we're also ordering some food from here. What are we ordering? Oh, and did she just shut that on us? What the heck? We're off to wait for our food, but she's literally leaving. Oh wait. This thing ended at 7. We showed up at 7. Okay, yeah, that's fair actually. We might as well just go home. There was no point in us coming. What the heck is going on? Okay. So yeah, that was a bust. And you know, she's feeling pretty tired, so I might have her actually turn into bed a little early. I don't know if she can sleep with the fireworks going, but to be fair, I've slept through some pretty loud stuff myself. Why is Lilith Vitor here? Oh, because she's our friend. I guess randomly friends will show up. It's just weird, in my opinion, that they'll show up uninvited. I've also been thinking a little bit more seriously on the fact that, once this term of school is over for her, I think I'm gonna have her, if she passed this term, I'm gonna have her actually move out to like her own place and probably do college from there, because that is a thing. You can actually have your sim go to college from like their own place. They don't have to actually like live in the dorms and stuff. I think I'll have her do that. If she fails, I'm probably not gonna send her back to college. In fact, I'm not sure about the whole college thing in general, because the thing is, this has been an interesting experience, but I really wanted to get into the actual story of what Generation 2 is supposed to be, which is like all about like raising a family and like having fun with your kids and stuff, and she hasn't been able to do that so far. We've spent 3 episodes already here, and I want to get into what this generation is actually supposed to be about. So I'm just gonna let her mostly relax this weekend. I think that the Research and Debate Club has an event tomorrow, or I guess today, because it is Saturday now. They have an event on Saturday. I'll have her do that, I think. But for the most part, I'm gonna have her kind of just work on doing her own thing, I guess. I'm gonna have her take it easy, and then after college, I don't know, we'll see. I also noticed that apparently we started the education career on level 3, which I did not expect. I wonder if that means we already passed whichever one we needed for having a degree. I don't know. Okay, there's a bunch of random holidays. I don't know how I feel about all the little mini holidays, like Talk Like a Pirate Day and stuff. I know that she's supposed to be like super into holidays and stuff. But I've found myself just super annoyed by how many there are. Who knows, maybe when we move into our own place, this will be my incentive to like start getting super invested in like the holidays as a whole. Oh my gosh. I can see Pasta Primavera, 2 servings of it, and Monte Cristo sandwiches. Why the heck are you guys leaving them out here? Well, at least we're introducing ourselves to Eamon here. I think he's pretending that he's a criminal mastermind or something. Oh my gosh, I just saw the little diaper thing above her head. Yes, she really wants a family. We need to have her give a flirty a cold shoulder. We could do that, I guess. So before I have her jump into like the nitty-gritty of what she needs to do like the whole research and debate thing, what time is that? It's in 35 minutes. Okay. Before I have her do that, I kind of want to have her actually like study for her college, because there's at least one class that like she really needs help with. Oh, all work for Pride and Prepositions has been completed. Oh, let's study for the right expectations, I think. Oh, debate showdown is going. Get your debate pants on, people. It's time for the Debate Guild's debate showdown out on the U-Bright Quad. Ooh, we should definitely do that. Oh, I can like see right down here is where it's gonna be happening. But you know what? I definitely want to have her come and do this. Oh, she's actually just immediately become friends with Kelsey. Have we actually spoken to Kelsey before? Oh, I think she's a nature maniac. I think we're just tired of her mom being a nature maniac. But hey, at least we're making good friends with our roommates. Oh, Family Day is tomorrow. Oh, that's a holiday I did kind of in place of like Father's Day and Mother's Day and Children's Day, which some nations celebrate, some cultures celebrate. Okay, we're gonna go until our writing skill reaches a thing. And then we're gonna go and participate in the debate guild thing. Okay, we're so close to finishing our writing skill. And Sakura is calling us. Rowan, do you have a moment to chat? I've got the wildest story to tell you. You know what? Sure, we've just completed a bit of our writing skill. We can chat with you, Sakura, once we get off of this computer. And after that, we're gonna head down here to the quad and participate. Sakura has spread some juicy gossip about Kensuke. That's our dead dad. What? The number 6 will be very important to you in the next 24 hours. Who is this? I know it's a prank call, but who pranked us? Your icon is not showing. Oh, it's the mage lady. Let's participate in the debate showdown, I think. Oh! Oh, look at this outfit! Our glasses have disappeared, but we have a fancy debate outfit now. That's pretty cool. Debate a topic. Let's do our cows or plants with, I don't know, I saw Nox on his way up. Let's debate with Nox, I suppose. Nox looked like he was on his way up. That is a good question though. Are cow plants cows or plants? There's something. You have to regularly feed them, and they definitely can, like, if they die, they leave behind a skeleton. Maybe there's kind of like some sort of carnivorous plant that has animal features. Oh, we'll end in 1 hour? Come on, really? Well, apparently we were saying that they're not aliens. I don't know what his stance is on the matter, and literally everybody else has left, so nobody is listening to us anymore. But you know what? We seem pretty confident in what we're saying. Oh, did we win? I think we just won the debate! Debate domination. We came, we spoke, we conquered. What an elegantly worded argument. And we're thinking about our mom. I just noticed Miku Hatsune in the background. Yeah, there she is. In case you missed it, I added her as a townie because I saw a townie that had long teal-colored pigtails, and I decided, why not take it a step further? Why not just... Apparently, Christian is unemployed, okay. Oh, here's the stuff that was missing before. I guess that this is happening again today? What is this? I saw a lot of people around it. Replace keg. Blue raspberry. These are all 120. What's the juiced keg? One of the school's rivals is trying to tap this thing, apparently. Ooh. Let's go ahead and have some of this. This looks good. I don't know what it is. And it was made by our school's rival, but hey, thank you for that. Oh my gosh. Lobster Larry! Why are you here? Apparently that's our school's rival. But you know what? We're here to just do our own thing, I suppose. We just walked out of the bathroom and immediately hugged? Or no, we didn't even use it. What? What are we doing? Go use the head. Come on. Stop walking out. Actually use it. Oh my gosh. Go use the bathroom. Why aren't you using it? Use this one, I guess. I don't know. You know, I don't think she's really interested in participating in the Spirit Corps stuff. She's immediately off to go and do her homework for Charisma, Myths, and Mantras. But you know what? Good for her. You want to go to the Romance Festival? We are declining. We're doing our homework, and we have no interest in romance. And there's a soccer game taking place. There's a lot that happens, but honestly, there's going to be a later generation that focuses a lot on college. Just a few generations down the line. I think it's Generation 5, I want to say? But that one has more of a focus on university. There's like a whole storyline for it, like a whole thing about like falling like in love and then like falling out of love and then finding your love in college again later. And we just glitched out of doing our homework. We shall continue doing our homework for Charisma, Myths, and Mantras. I know the event is technically over, but everybody's still having fun over here. Oh wait, did the mascot's head apparently got stolen. You know what? Good for our side. I will say, Kalia is kind of my favorite of our roommates. She's always angry, but she's always like, she looks so cool. What? Flirty heart cookies. I'm pretty sure these will literally make us flirty if we eat them. And we're a very unflirty sim. I have been thinking a little bit more on like Rowan's story and stuff. But like one of the things it says is like the idea, like you find the idea of finding romance to be daunting. And like she is asexual as opposed to aromantic. So one of the things I'm kind of like thinking is that, well, she's not necessarily opposed to romance as a whole. Everybody around her is always like super grossly lovey-dovey and intimate and often go and like woohoo in the showers and stuff. And something that very many aro ace people can relate to, or aro people or ace people can relate to, is feeling kind of out of place in the world that is just kind of obsessed with romance and sex. And that's very much what her story is kind of about. Like, she wants to be able to raise a family without having to, like, have the romance or the woohooing stuff. And, oh, it's family day. We're gonna visit family members, thankful spirit, and give gifts. We'll probably visit our house, like, for this one, I think. But yeah, like, growing up, she saw how lovey-dovey her parents were in such a tiny space. It could kind of get awkward. I'm pretty sure there was one particular time when Kensuke and Cassidy went to go and woohoo and, like, literally had to kick her out of the house because they needed it, and she happens to be in the room. It could get very awkward like that. And at least here, she has her own bedroom, but she still has to, like, deal with her roommates, like, partners all the time, boyfriends, girlfriends, and everything. And it can still get super awkward. Oh, Kalia, why do you look so sad, sweetheart? I do think it would be fun for us to, like, stay in touch with Kalia even after, like, we're all graduated from college and stuff. Even after we go and find our own place instead. But yeah, Rowan's whole thing, I find super relatable. I'm pretty sure a lot of other Arrow and Ace people can find it relatable as well. Is like everybody is like so interested. Like even like while she's raising family, people are gonna be like, oh, so where's their father in all of this? Or oh, so you mean these aren't actually your biological children? Wouldn't it be so much more fulfilling to have like actual kids? Which, as somebody who is adopted myself, that is always super awkward. It's not just me. I see Jai is having trouble with this particular restroom. What is the deal here? But yeah, like as someone who's adopted, like that whole thing kind of hits a little hard for me. The fact that people are like, oh, so these aren't your actual kids, these are your adopted kids. And the thing that really hits me is I've told my mom as well, I am not interested in ever having kids or becoming pregnant. And if I did have kids, I'd probably prefer if like I adopted them or something, if I changed my mind about having kids, because I never want to be pregnant. And my mom, who adopted me, literally threw it's different if it's not your biological kids at me. And I'm just like, wow, okay. So it's a whole thing, and I totally relate to Rowan in that. I don't think Cassidy would ever say that to her. I really don't think so, because Cassidy's situation, like she was like tossed from like place to place, kind of sounds like the foster system in a way. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and send her to visit her family now, I think. Oh my gosh, do you have a new boyfriend? You totally have a new boyfriend. I've noticed she has a new boyfriend every day. Anyways, let's go ahead and travel and visit our family. And here we are. Back home, and looks like Sakura is excited to see us. Hey! Ooh, can we give her a family day gift? Let's give her one of these decorative eggs back from Flower Day. Like, hey, remember Flower Day? Melody! Look at her! It's little Melody. Oh, let's go ahead and give Melody lots and lots of attention. We're gonna give you a hug. We're going to praise you for being such a cute cat. We are just going to give you all of the attention, Melody. I really hope we can take Melody with us when we move into our own place. Oh, look at us with Melody. So anyways, let's go ahead and start chatting with our family members. Let's go ahead and give our mom another decorative egg. I don't know. I want to get this checked off at least. Why is Kiyoshi Ito always here? Wait, what? I don't have an option to decline this. Dude, I'm visiting my family. No rush, but right now would be good? Okay, might want to ask one of our roommates, because I am visiting my family, Jai. Oh, we just completed family day, apparently. I don't know how, because nothing got checked off. Let's knock on the door, at least. You know what? I think we need to knock on the door properly. We technically are already visiting with them, but I guess the only way we're going to be allowed to actually look at the house is to knock on the door. This is our home, so... And here we are! Literally nothing about this place has changed. This is home. Okay, so it does say we should have a grand meal. Let's go ahead and prepare a grand meal. Cook a grand meal. Let's cook a ham dinner. It's technically gonna be like a lunchtime thing. Oh yeah, we're probably gonna get a little pop-up saying this is inappropriate, please stop, but like I tend to ignore that, honestly. Yeah, look, she's gonna, yeah, see, Cassidy, I'll probably have to like cheat the thing that says like always welcome or something. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and purchase that. Okay, now we can resume our ham dinner without any issue. Man, this place brings back memories. This is literally our home. This is where I started the challenge. We started off with nothing but a woohoo bush and a tent. And Cassidy was just a young adult at the time, just striking off on her own, finally deciding to plant some roots here with Kensuke. Like, once she had built like a tiny little box that she could like fit a bed inside, that's when she invited Kensuke to live with her. The garden's still thriving. Some of the plants might not be grown, but that's because they're out of season. Like, they grow in fall and winter, but it's currently summer? It is summer! Today is the first day of summer! Oh, and we're getting better cooking skill. And there's an alien just walking past for the sake of walking past. Okay. You know, let's call our family to the grand meal. Sakura apparently has become very invested in the future cube. Oh, I just heard her say family. I'm guessing that's how they say family in Simlish. I would love to learn Simlish, but I don't think it's possible. I know certain words. Like I know Sulsul is hello and Dag Dag is goodbye. Nubu is baby. But yeah, there's quite a few. Oh, just enjoy company. Oh, that is sweet. I'm so glad I added this as a holiday. And can I mark this one off as being complete? Because I know we took... There we go. Every tradition is complete, because we are already visiting our family, so there we go. Creativity celebration. We're not going to be doing anything of that sort right now. Where are we off to, actually? Go streaking. What? No. If I ignore the fact that she attempted to go streaking, look at Melody. I'm gonna wait until she is back indoors before I go back to her, but Melody is cute. Hello, Melody. Oh, I've never seen her sleep like that. That is adorable. Oh, I love her. Anyways, I'm gonna take this as a sign that maybe we should head back to college, or I'm gonna have you do your homework. Be more responsible. Finish your homework for the right expectations, because that is one of the more important classes that you need to get done. Oh, we got sentiment with Cassidy. You make my day so much better. Oh my gosh, I am so happy that these guys are like still all getting along. Family Day is something that I'm very happy I included. For Rowan, I'm getting I almost said all their names. Since when did you have a guitar? Sakura's getting into the guitar? You have a guitar too? Oh, and apparently we don't like this little archway thing that we have. Like I said, she's kind of sick and tired of the whole our family is a bunch of nature freaks thing. But you know what? She'll deal with it. She'll get over it. It is getting later into the evening though. And I think it's about time for her to head on back to her dorm. But she did have a good day. And we spent time with our family. I wish we could have done more, honestly, but this was nice. This was just nice. So I'm sorry that you weren't really able to get in. I hope somebody else let you in, and of course we've got more of these mysterious floating head people. Oh, we've learned that Jai is a bro. Okay. Oh, there's only one term day left, and that'll be next episode, I believe. Next episode, I believe, is going to be her final term day. I'm going to at least have it happen next episode. Is any needs that she needs to take care of quite yet? No, not yet. I'm going to go ahead and have her, like, study for everything, though. Study for charisma myths and mantras, I suppose. It'd be nice to have her practice everything so that she can do well. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this episode off here. So guys, thank you all so much for joining me for this episode of the Whimsy Stories Legacy Expanded. If you enjoyed watching this episode, please be sure to go ahead and hit the like button and leave a comment down below, letting me know what you think. And if you're not already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Subscribing is completely free, and you can always unsubscribe at any time, but it really helps out the channel if you do subscribe. So guys, thank you all so much, and I will see you all in the future. Stay safe out there, everybody.